Was the outcome of that project?
Okay, so this one would be my SEAM project that I worked on, just because it took me a little bit of time to do. The reason why it was challenging is because it was something that I was completely unfamiliar with, and it required a lot of different layers, as far as actually setting it up and getting used to Azure Sentinel as well as Microsoft Defender for Cloud, and then creating a geomap, so that I could actually visualize where the attacks were coming from. Um, what was the last part of the question?
The last part of the question was, and what was the outcome of that project?
Yes, so the outcome of the project was being able to see where different cybersecurity attacks were coming from, by mapping them out on a geo map within Azure, and then being able to utilize a script from PowerShell, to also be able to look at the IP addresses of those particular attacks.
Beautiful, beautiful answer. What would you say was your overall experience with the BCE Tech Bootcamp?
I would say it was a really positive one. It helped me hone in on what I needed to do and refocus.
And then what was your favorite part of bootcamp?
Oh, weekly check-ins. Always my favorite.
Why is weekly check-ins your favorite?
Because I like people, but I don't like people. So it, it was nice to be able to like hear what Steven was doing and like you to just like provide that like expectation. But then it helped keep me accountable. So I was like, oh shoot, we're about to have that meeting on Tuesday. I better have done something.
What was your least favorite part of bootcamp?
Having to walk away from these projects so many times. Like, why isn't this just easy? Like, I'm gonna go watch Love Is Blind. I'm gonna go watch The Bachelorette. I'm gonna go because I just need a break. And then I come back and I'm like, oh, I see it. Yep, that's where I went wrong.
Also, sometimes you had to walk away to and free yourself, free your mind, and come back and be like, oh, okay, what a fresher thought. Like, oh, okay, I can solve this technical aspect. Now I know what I missed. Now I know the detail. Oh my God, that is so funny. Because that's so cool. And
no, I would say it provides.
You say that the projects are is it too much to do and too little time, or what?
No, I would say it provides that challenge because I feel like it's a thin line. Now listen, it's like an Oreo thin mint line size. It's not a double stuff, but of like, could I get this done by next check-in, or do I need maybe a little bit more time? But again, it's about that accountability. So like I felt like it was perfect. You know what I mean? Like I said, definitely providing the challenge, but it's like, man, if you just buckle down and do it, then yeah, you can get it done. But if you're procrastinating, like waiting till last minute, thinking, oh, I could just knock this out really quick, like, no, that is not gonna happen. That is not gonna happen.
What did you think about the call with Jennifer, the cloud security architect?
It was so good.
Man,
like if maybe you could have just like one more of those in here, that would be good. Because I really liked being live with her, and being able to like, I don't know, there's another element that gets brought in when something's live and not pre-recorded. I'm not really sure what it is, but the authenticity was still there. And it was just, I don't know, it was really insightful, and just reaffirming of like the industry, I guess, as a whole. Because I already deal with like imposter syndrome, and I was telling my sister that earlier, like, oh my gosh, I'm about to actually start applying to jobs and I don't know. But just knowing that there's like a support network as opposed to, I guess, kind of maybe what we experience more culturally when it comes to like society. So now I feel like we're in like a cool Black kids club or something where we're like, we're all gonna help each other, like we're gonna reach the top, and they're gonna be like like nerds united or something. I don't know. But I feel like in society, we're just like, oh, I got it. I'll do it myself. And we're just like not trying to help each other. So it's just it's a huge contrast. So,